And Wiley, TJ Houshmandzadeh and Sean Merriman are back. TJ and Sean will both be in Vegas with us. All right, let's return to the NFL, where Golden Tate just appeared to take a shot at the quarterback he won a Super Bowl with, Russell Wilson. In an interview with a local Detroit TV station, the former Seahawk and Lions receiver claimed that Matthew Stafford is actually the best quarterback he ever played with, explaining, quote, "The guy can flat out play. He's tough. His attitude is amazing, and he just wants to play ball. For me, I have nothing but praises for him. It's almost unfair that he's such a good player and doesn't have the playoffs or a ring to show for it." All right, the question here is, does Golden Tate really believe this, or is he taking a shot at Russell Wilson?
He really believes this. He really believes this. And this is a dynamic that happens in our business, in our world of commentating, that you may know something, but to go out there and say it is going to get a reaction, especially if it's not validated with tremendous success, championships, or is premature. I know that as a Clippers fan. Trust me, I hear it all the time, and I hear this from former players. So many guys have come up to me, former Lions, other guys who played against Matthew Stafford, said, dude, the best, the one T-shirt for T-shirt, put them all together, is Matthew Stafford. And I've been hearing that for years. I mean, it felt like a decade of hearing that. And when he said this, I took it exactly where those guys were saying it. But I was like, finally, a real active player is giving them that kind of respect. So I just think it's the dynamic that if anyone else will come out with this, we're going to shoot it down or think that there's another intention. But I believe what he's saying.
I think he's taking a shot. I think he's taking a shot at him. And you're based off wins and losses in the National Football League, period. And I don't care who you are, what you are, you're based off wins and losses. You know, Matthew Stafford probably have a big arm. He's probably a better teammate, probably does more things than Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson has a ring. And from the stats of touchdowns thrown, passes, yard completion, everything on this paper right here shows that Russell Wilson is a better quarterback. There's something personal going on. I don't care what but there's something personal that he don't like personally about Russell Wilson. I don't know what that is. I don't know what happened between them two. I don't know, but you can't sit back and say that Matthew Stafford is a better quarterback than Russell Wilson. I can't see it. He might have better mechanics. He might do some things better than Russell, but to say he's an overall better quarterback, I just don't see it.
So is he taking a shot? Yeah, he's taking a shot for sure. But he's also telling the truth. If you look at it, Golden State is a receiver. Who would he rather have him throw the ball? Or who would he rather have throwing him the ball? It's Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford is a better thrower of the ball than Russell Wilson is. So he's taking a shot. They probably have a little animosity, Golden Tate and Russell Wilson. But Matthew Stafford is a better thrower. I was just out with Matthew Stafford the last couple weeks, and it's what you said. Nobody out there throws the ball better than Matthew Stafford. He's accurate. He got a great arm. He has a great arm. He does everything well. And as a receiver, that's what you want. I don't care that Russell Wilson has won a Super Bowl ring. He ain't getting me the ball. When I played with Matthew Stafford, he got me the ball. And so for Golden Tate, that's all he's looking at.
And again, that's a very narrow view that isn't reflective, I don't think, of reality. Look, Dan Marino threw the best ball I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But no one thinks he's better than Joe Montana. No one thinks he's better than Tom Brady. And Dan Marino, and so again, Matthew Stafford can throw the hell out of the ball. That's great. And he puts up 5,000 yards every season.
But for Golden Tate, you look at it. He played 4 years with Seattle. He played 4 years with Detroit. He had 165 receptions with Seattle, 372 with Detroit. So if I'm Golden Tate, of course Matthew Stafford is better. I touched the ball a lot more. And that's his perspective because he was a receiver.
And it's not so limited as we were talking yesterday. Players look through the lens of talent first. Like, we're going to look and say, who's better? Because we know that the owners and because of the draft and the business, it's all these pieces getting mixed and matched together. But we know when we get out there, oh, he's better than him. We just simplify it. We're evaluators on a different playing field. And no shot at Russell Wilson. But if Matthew Stafford had the Legion of Boom in that defense, and then Marshawn Lynch or Pete Carroll, and as a player, we're like, if you give him that and let's see him go throw this ball.
Let me tell you what Russell Wilson's defenders would say, and maybe even Russell Wilson. That Matthew Stafford would throw more interceptions than me, make more dumb plays than me, wouldn't do the things that I do with my legs that help this team, wouldn't because again, there's a part of managing the game and allowing your defense to win games rather than trying to put it all on your own individual shoulders. And so you're right. You can transfer all that talent over to Detroit, but would Matthew Stafford manage the situation in the games as well as Russell Wilson did? Russell Wilson's in control of his ego and a bunch of other things, a lot of the personalities of Richard Sherman and these guys. If they came at Matt Stafford the way they came at Russ, would he be able to stand in there confidently and continue to play and things like that? So there's a lot of intangibles that I think that go along with Russell Wilson and that a lot of other quarterbacks get credit for, but we keep trying to deny Russell Wilson of that. Coming up, we'll give you our latest approval ratings for Ezekiel Elliott.
What's going on?
Vegas already?
And Uncle Jimmy will tell us what he thinks of Zeke.
Right. Oh, no, man.